Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Frozen issue 1. And before I start talking about Frozen, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno, episode 155, and that show will review all the comics I read this week in one show. So go be sure to check that out. The exclusive comics for that show are in the description below. So be sure to check it out. It's annotated. But let's start talking about Frozen issue 1 from Joe Books. This is a continuous adventure of our favorite heroes from Arendelle. We have Anna, Elsa, Kristoff, and it's cool because even though Frozen's been so popular, you haven't really seen any continuous story from Frozen, or, you know, a comic book especially, to continue these adventures. So I was very happy to see a book like this happening because I am a big fan of the Frozen movie and of course of Disney. So let's start talking about the issue. Here we get to see, you know, kind of a generic cover but beautiful artwork with Elsa, Anna, and Kristoff with Sven. And that's a cool cover here. I really like the colors and the artwork in general. I thought was really well done. In the interior also, because the interior artwork is the same as the cover artwork. I think it had really bright colors. It worked for the type of story that Frozen obviously is telling. The powers for Elsa I kind of wish were a little bit more detailed. I only get to see some small snowflakes here. Hopefully I can show you a little example. Kind of wish that was a little bit more detailed, but you do get to see the powers a little bit in the book. And like I said, the coloring is really what stands out here, and I really like the cartoony style of the artwork. Let's start talking about the story. So there are two stories in this book, but mostly the prominent story is in wintertime, where Anna and Elsa, they're hanging out, and then they find out about these reindeers that go missing. So they all have to help out and find these reindeers, or the reindeers are kind of like attacking somebody. They figure out the situation of the reindeers, and that's the end. And then the second story was actually in summertime. So if you saw the Frozen short with, I think it was with Cinderella, this is kind of what they're pulling from with the second story. And they find like this underground cave that brings you to the townspeople a little bit easier. So what do I think of the whole issue overall? I will say I liked the second story a little bit more than the first. Second story was shorter, but I thought it was, you know, interesting is to find out more about the castle. And just find out a little bit more about the world. With the first issue, it felt kind of generic, and it's like, oh, okay, they're looking for reindeers. You didn't really see the personality shine that much to make it interesting. Like I even said, Elsa's powers weren't really utilized that much in the first half of the story. So overall, I'm going to give this book 3 stars. Still interested enough to keep getting this book printed and get issue 2, but I thought I would get a little bit more story with the first issue that would really hook me to say, oh yes, this is a story you should read if you want more from this universe and more from these characters. So Frozen issue 1, it's pretty cheap price, $2.99. It is a little wordy if you're reading this to your kids, so it's kind of hard to say, you know, here to your 5-year-old, because it is wordy, but it might be a good like bedtime story to tell, you know, during one night, or probably 3, because again, it's a little bit longer of a story for kids. But yeah, I gave the issue 3 stars. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later.